All right, so if you want to grab a block or a pillow or maybe a blanket you have nearby, just any kind of prop, I'm just going to use it today for a gentle heart opening stretch. So I have my block here on the hood that can spin flat today. You can just place it right in the middle of your mat, and the goal here is to just lay on top of it so that that object just lies right between the shoulder blades. I'm just going to lay on top of it and just enjoying a nice little heart opening stretch there. So I'll give you guys a second to get there, so grab a pillow or a block or whatever you have nearby. Get situated here on your mat. As much time as you need. You need another blanket or a pillow behind your head, both of them this one there. Your legs can be extended, your knees can be bent, or you can find butterfly position with the legs together and knees laid out. Yogi's choice today, whatever feels good. Go ahead and find that nice heart opening position. When you have a nice comfortable position, you can take a nice big inhale, feel the belly, feel the lungs, bring arms above head. Nice loud open mouth exhale. So bring the arms down to the sides, take as much space as you like on your mat. And just continuing to breathe there. Close the eyes. I'll guide you through a little bit of meditation before we get to today's practice. Take these nice deep breaths in through the nose, feel the belly, feel the lungs. You can place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly if you like. And you can leave the arms splayed out to the sides. That was good today. Just continuing to breathe. You notice of your surroundings, listening to any sounds that surround you today, smells, sensations on your skin, hands moving, just becoming present in the space. Another nice deep inhale through the nose, providing the lungs as much as you can. Loud open mouth exhale. Let it all go. Release the jaw. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Release the area in between the eyebrows. I want you to just try to release any of your worries, thoughts, responsibilities of the day, anything that's not serving you well, any emotions that may be holding on to from earlier in the day, acknowledging those emotions, acknowledging those thoughts, and letting them go. And exhale. And a little bit more present in this space. Let's bring our attention inwards. So we can focus on the natural breath. Just the natural ebb and flow of your inhales and your exhales. You notice how the belly rises as you inhale and falls as you exhale. Noticing your heartbeat. Scanning the area or scanning your body for any areas of tension that you might be holding on to. And then sending your breath to those areas. Trying to release a little bit more with each exhale. Just a few more moments here, taking these last few breaths to bring into mind something you're grateful for today. Something that made you smile, something that brought you joy. Just picturing that in your mind. Meditating on that thought. It could be a person, it could be a moment, a thing, feeling, whatever it was that made you happy today. Let's just picture that in your mind. Meditate on that thought, that image, and invite this energy of gratitude into your hearts today and into your practice. And with that, on your next inhale, you can begin to bring arms overhead. And just slowly rolling onto either side. Making your way into a fetal position, so curl the knees up towards the chest, use your arm as a pillow. Take these last few moments to really become present on your mat in this space. And then just gently rolling onto your back, so you can remove that block or pillow, whatever it was, off to the side. Rolling onto your backs. Knees can be bent here, feet flat on the mat. Let's just slowly invite some movement into the body today. So the knees about hip width apart here. You can slowly begin allowing the knees to fall to the left, to the right. Nice and easy. From here, hugging the knees in towards the chest, giving them a nice tight squeeze, rocking side to side. And then from here, we're just gonna wake up the core a little bit. Try to warm up the bodies, moving from the core outwards. So from here, we can begin to lift up the feet so they're hovering above the mat, knees at a 90-degree angle. From here, focus on slightly tucking the tailbone up, belly button towards spine as we bring the low back flush with the mat. So this should activate those low abs here. Again, knees are just at a 90-degree angle here. You can roll the ankles here, flex and point the toes, invite some playful movements into the feet. And this might be enough core work for you today, so feel free to stay here and breathe as we move into these next few exercises. It's a little bit too much. You can always come back to this center position. But from here, let's extend the right leg up towards the ceiling. So our right leg is extended here, left knee stays bent. Inhaling right arm above the head, or left arm above the head, excuse me, towards left ear. You can place the right hand down on your mat for support here. And we're going to take a nice big inhale as we lift left hand up toward the ceiling. And then exhale as we extend the right leg and the left arm back. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, bring it back to center. Then extended. Nice job. And you can always bring that left foot down to the mat too if this is a little bit easier for today. Inhale, extend, left arm up, right leg down. Lengthen the spine here and then exhale, bring it back up. Left foot, left, I cannot talk today. Left hand comes up, right foot comes up. As we exhale, inhale, extends. There we go. Nice job. Moving with your own breath here, kind of going at your own pace. Again, that left foot can be down on your mat, or you can lift it up for a little bit more activation today. Just do a couple more here. Right leg extends, left arm extends. Good job. When you're ready, let's bring knees back to center, hug them in towards the chest, rock side to side, kind of reset here. When you're ready, moving on to the other side. So again, same setup, lifting up the feet from the mat, knees at a 90-degree angle. Slight tug of the tailbone as we hug belly button in towards the spine. Low back is flush with the mat here. Rolling out the ankles. Keeping a nice space between the chin and the chest here as we move through these exercises. And then when you're ready, right hand can find the mat. Left leg extends this time, left foot up towards the ceiling. Right arm up towards your right ear. Left hand comes down to the mat for support. When you're ready, right arm comes up towards the ceiling. Meet that left foot, so they're in the same position here. Inhale, find leg, so extend, left leg, right arm. Exhale, bring it back center. Nice job. Extend as you inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, bring it center. Again, just working with your own pace here, going with your own inhales and your own exhales, really trying to connect one movement with an inhale, another movement with an exhale. Again, you can always bring that right foot to the mat. It's a little bit too much for you today. It's always a good modification. Get 2 more in here. Again, really focusing on connecting the movements with the breath. Last one. Nice job. When you finish that last one, again, you can hug knees in towards chest, rock side to side. We're gonna do one more ab exercise here using the block or pillow, whatever you had at the beginning of class. Just an option. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. Just pretend. Extending both feet up to the ceiling this time. Again, slightly tucking the tailbone, so really focusing on low back, flush with the mat here as we activate those abs. Leg bent in towards spine, you can place that object in between calves here as we squeeze the block into the legs. Flex the toes, kind of directed towards the face here. And then when you're ready, inhale, arms above head. And then exhale, reaching up towards the ceiling. Keeping a nice space between the chin and the chest. Inhale comes down, exhale, lift up. Shoulder up that. And again, really focusing on your breath. Exhale brings you up. Inhale, lower the shoulders down. Exhale, up. Yeah, going at your own pace. Be with your own breath, kind of going at your own pace. Two things I want you to focus on as we move. Just do a few more of these. Slight tuck of the tailbone. Focusing on that, and then again, space between the chin and the chest. Making sure we're not curling up. Bringing the chin to the chest there, making yourself small. Chin open up the throat. The sky. Nice space for breath. Moving it out. Great job, guys. More in here. We're almost done. You should feel that heat building in the core. You should feel that fire going. Last one. Nice job. When you're ready, you can release. Place that object off to the side. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Rock side to side. Just to counteract all that movement within the core, let's move into a bridge pose. So bring the feet flat to the mat here. Knees hip width apart. Fingertips find the back of the heels here. Again, nice space between the chin and the chest as we continue to breathe. When you're ready, pressing into the heels as we lift the hips up towards the ceiling, engaging the glutes here. And just playing around with this movement. If you'd like today, you can try lifting up one heel, and the other, lifting up the toes, kind of playing around with the feet, kind of just noticing how these simple movements can really change the dynamics of this pose here. Maybe lifting up a leg, the other leg, playing around here. And then slowly rolling vertebrae by vertebrae, allowing those hips to fall to the mat. And then nice restorative pose here. Let's bring the feet into butterfly pose. So soles of the feet together, knees splay out to the sides here. If you'd like to just grab the thighs for support here. If it's a little bit too much, feel free to do that. Another option is to bring one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Grounded here. Find your breath. And then slowly, when you're ready, you can hug knees up towards the chest. Begin to rock back and forth. Getting a few spinal rocks in. One more little ab challenge for you here. Moving into a spinal rock, I challenge you guys to kind of not let your feet touch the floor as you rock and roll into a boat pose. So balancing on the sits bones here, your knees can be at a 90-degree angle again. You can have your toes touch the mat or the floor and the chest back if you'd like. Again, option to lift those toes up or maybe extend those legs fully out in front of you into a V position. Those are your three options today. Let's continue to breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Rock and roll again. Knees towards chest as we get a few spinal rocks in. And then when you're ready, you can rock and roll your way all the way into a tabletop position. So however you want to get there, whatever's comfortable for you, making your way into a tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, feet about hip width apart here. Spreading out the fingers nice and wide, gripping them out with those fingertips. Spreading the weight evenly in the hands. If you have any wrist issues, feel free to just roll up the mat a few times or place a blanket underneath them. Extra support there. For this tabletop position, we're going to work through some cat and cows. So when you're ready, again, moving with the breath, connecting an inhale, exhale to movement. So with our inhales, we're going to move into cow. So nice big inhales, open up the chest, bring shoulder blades together, up towards the ceiling. Nice big inhales here. Exhale to cat pose, rounding out the shoulder blades, engaging the core, looking down towards the knees. Inhale back to cow. Squeezing shoulder blades together, opening up the hearts, opening up the chest. Exhale to cat. Inhale back to cow. And exhale to cat. Work through a few more of these again with your own breath. At your own pace, feel free to close the eyes. Rock the hips back and forth if you need some extra movement today. Maybe a few neck rolls. Awesome job. And just warming up the spine a little bit more today. Centering the left hand on your mat. And then inhaling, right arm comes up and over. As we find a gentle spinal twist here. Opening up the chest to the right side, and then threading the needle. So threading that right arm underneath the left as we place right shoulder to the mat. Nice shoulder stretch here. When you're ready, placing the left hand on the mat and then pressing into the left hand as you lift. One more time, opening up the heart to the right side. Right arm comes up towards the ceiling. Good job. Same thing on the left side. So when you're ready, centering that right hand this time. Inhale, left arm comes up and over. Gentle spinal twist here. Gaze follows that left hand. Then exhale, letting that needle, letting the left arm underneath the right. Left shoulder finds the mat. Left ear finds the mat. And then again, when you're ready, pressing into that right hand as we lift up that chest towards the left side again. Left arm comes up. Spinal twist here. Great job. Floating that left hand back down to the mat. Let's scoot the knees back a little bit as we walk the hands forward, moving into a puppy pose. So walk the hands forward, hips are above the knees here. Chest comes down, nice gentle heart opening stretch here. Chin finds the mat, you can. And slowly walking those hands back underneath the shoulders. Nice job. That's just to work on some shoulder mobility, some spine mobility, warming up the body before moving to our flows today. So from here, rolling out the wrists if you need to, rolling out the ankles, the neck, whatever your body needs before moving to our sun salutations. Making your way into a tabletop. And then tucking those back toes under. Gently lifting up the knees so they're hovering about 2 inches from the mat. Holding this here, really engaging the core. And then again, really focusing on bringing belly button in towards the spine as we lift through the core up towards the ceiling, bring the hips up and press back into the heels, making your way into down dog. This is the first down dog of the practice, so be gentle with yourself, generous bend in the knees. Again, focusing on the hands here, spreading out the fingertips nice and wide, gripping the mat with the fingertips. Walking out the heels one by one. Nice big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Nice job. When you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, slowly walking the feet up with the hands, forward fold bend. Once again, nice shoulders, bend in the knees here. Release belly over thighs. Release the head in between the shoulders. Nod the head yes. Shake the head no. Inhale, half lift. You can place the hands on the shins, the thighs, the hips, or backwards in airplane arms today. Exhale, forward fold bend. Inhale, slowly rolling vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's make our way to standing. Head is the last thing to come up. You can walk to the back of your mat here. Roll the shoulders down and back. Opening up the chest. Inhaling, arms above head. And then exhaling, hands to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's ground ourselves here for a moment, spreading out the toes nice and wide, scooping them out with them. And then the weight to the middle of the arches here, soften the knees. Engage the thighs, slide tip of the tailbone again, engage the core here. Roll the shoulders down your back. Again, hands to heart center, close the eyes. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Take a moment here to imagine just roots coming from the bottom of your feet, rooting deep into the earth. And then a light rebounding upwards all the way through those roots to the spine and out to the crown of the head. Adding length and strength in your body here. And slowly when you're ready, you can open up the eyes, inhale, arms above head. Working through sun salutation, exhale, forward fold bend, hinging at the hips and chest. Inhaling, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, walk the hands out, high plank. Option to work through this on your knees, as always, your chaturangas. But if not, lifting up into that high plank. Exhale to low plank, elbows tucked in closely to the sides. And then inhale to baby cobra for this first one, okay? So elbows are bent here, squeeze shoulder blades together, open hearts, open chests, nice big inhale. And then exhale, pressing back into a down dog, however you like to get there today. Nice job. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms above head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Back to Tadasana. We're going to work with that same flow a couple more times. Working with the breath. When you're ready, inhale, the arms above head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands up, high plank. Exhale, low lift. Inhale, baby cobra. Or flexing up to full cobra, arms extended, or up dog, arms extended, thighs lifted off the mat. They're all options for you today. Wherever we're at here, pressing shoulders away from the ears. Nice open hearts, nice open chests. And then exhaling, open those toes, sending the hips back, down dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop forward. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms above head. Exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Good job. Step to the back of the mat once again. I'm working through that one more time. Inhaling, arms above head. Exhale, forward fold, bend. Chest. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands out, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, baby cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms above head. Exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Good job. We're going to work through that same variation of poses, just with a few added movements and a few different variations, okay? So, again, starting from Tadasana, mountain pose, inhaling, arms above head. Exhaling to chair pose this time. So send the weight to the back of the heels as you bend the knees, like you're sitting back into a chair. You can keep arms above head, or you can bring hands to heart center. Those are two options for you. I'm gonna make sure we can still see our toes. We can lift them up and wiggle them. We're just warming up the thighs a little bit right now, warming up the glutes. And being mindful of the arch in the low back we tend to have naturally. So again, really focusing on tucking that tailbone in, belly button in towards spine, engage the collapse. Release the shoulders from the ears. Nice job. One big inhale. Bring the arms out in front of you, sink a little bit deeper. And then exhale, you can melt belly over thighs, forward fold. Nice job. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands out to down dog this time. Center the left foot. On an inhale, extend the right leg back as you make your way into a down dog split. So keep that foot flexed, toes are facing down towards the mat. Nice length from the crown of the head all the way to the heel as you inhale. And then exhale, we're gonna move into plank as we bring right knee to right elbow. Engage those abs a little bit more. Inhale, down dog split, right leg goes back. Exhale, move back into plank, knee in towards the chest this time. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Into plank. Nice job. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, knee in towards chest one more time. Hover. And then gently place that foot in between the hands. Runner's lunge, right side. Nice job. From here, adjust your legs if you need to. Knees over the heel, not going over those toes. Back leg is extended, back heel's lifted. And then from here, reaching the arms in front of you, so arms comes towards the ears as we lift up into a crescent lunge. Nice job. Or you can't see my face, but hopefully you can hear me okay still. So we're in a crescent lunge here, 90-degree angle with the knee. Right knee, backwards, like heels. Core is engaged, shoulders are away from the ears. Nice big inhales, we feel strong, reach tall. And then exhale, bring the arms down into cactus arms. Inhale, arms above head, extend the right knee. So both legs are extended. Exhale, cactus arms as you bend both knees. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Nice job. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more time, inhale up. This time, exhale, opening up into warrior two. So circling on those back toes as we bring the back heel to the mat. Front foot is still facing towards the front of the room. Back toes are facing towards the side room. Heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. So hips are open towards the left side, okay? There's your alignment there. Arms are out to the sides, shoulders over hips, core is engaged, gaze over the right fingertips. Nice strong warriors here. On your next inhale, reach forward. And then exhale, reach up, 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 and over as we find reverse warrior. You can place left hand on the thigh, the calf, and you wrap around the low back and the bind. Just avoiding that knee area. Find length in the right side body. And then as you inhale, bring it back to warrior two. Great job. When you're ready, we're gonna swivel those hands back to the mat as we meet and move to a runner's lunge again on the right side. Set that left hand on the inside of the foot as we make our way into the spinal twister. So inhale, right arm comes up. Great job. Final twist. And then exhale, right hand floats back down to the mat. From here, you can slowly bring that right foot back to the left as we move into a high plank. It might take a second to get there, it's okay. However you want to get into this high plank, you get there that way. We're meeting here, nice big inhale. Engage the core, exhale, low plank. Inhale, baby cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale, with the toes and the hips back, down, down. Nice job. We're gonna do the same thing on the left side now. So when you're ready, center that right foot. Inhale, left leg comes up and back, down dog split. Those toes are flexed towards the mat. Nice long line from the crown of the head all the way to that heel as an inhale. Lengthen here and then exhale, move the plank as you bring left knee to left elbow. Inhale, find length. Down dog split. Exhale, knee in towards chest. Engage those abs. Inhale, find length. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, find length. Exhale, knee into chest, hold. And then gently place that left foot in between the hands, runner's lunge, left side. So again, checking your alignment here, adjust if you need to. Right, or the left knee is above the left heel, back leg is extended, back heel is lifted. Feel sturdy here, and then you can begin to lift up the arms towards the ears and lift up the chest, crescent lunge. So again, adjust if you need to. The hips should be in line with each other, facing towards the front of the mat. Nice deep bend in the front leg, engage the core, release the shoulders from the ears, arms above head. Nice big inhales here, build strong, build tall, and then as you exhale, you can bring the arms into cactus arms as we open up our hearts. Reach all the weights together. Inhale, extend that left leg, arms above head. Exhale, bend both knees, cactus arms. Again, moving into this little flow here as we inhale, extend, exhale, come back down. Coming with your own breath. Get 3 or 4 good lunges in here. Moving with intention, feeling strong. You're ready, leaning back in that extended pose, so both legs are extended, arms above head, and then exhale, opening up into a warrior 2. So swiveling on the back toes, heel comes down, front leg stays the same. Toes are facing front, nice deep bend in the left leg. Arch is in line with the heel of the front foot here. Shoulders over hips, engage the core, arms extended. Gaze above the left, fingertips this time. Nice strong warriors here. As you inhale, reach forward with the left fingertips, and then exhale, reach up and back as you move into reverse warrior. Back hands find the calf, the thigh, and wrapped around the low back in a bind. Those are your options here as you find length in the left side body. And then inhale, bring it back to center. Warrior 2. Exhale, windmill, lift arms all the way back down to the mat as we find that runner's lunge on the left side. Take a second to get there. And then when you're ready, plant that right hand on the inside of that foot this time as we find that spinal twist. Inhale, left arm comes up. Gaze follows. Putting that left hand back down to the mat. And the left foot finds the right foot as into the high plank. Are you ready? Nice big inhale here. Engage the core. Exhale, low plank. Inhale, baby cobra, old cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Awesome job. When you're ready, nice big inhale to the nose. Exhale to the mouth. Let's bring the knees towards the mat. Nice and wide, big toes to touch. And then hips find the heels as we make our way into a well-deserved child's pose. Resting forehead on the mat here. Catching up that breath if you need to. Then walking through your tips over to the right side of the mat. Lengthening the left side body as we press the hips towards the left heel. And then walking the hands over to the left side of your mat as we press the hips in towards the right heel. Walking hands to center, bending the elbows, and fingertips touch behind the back of the head. Getting a nice gentle tricep stretch here. When you're ready, you can release the hands, find your child's pose. And when you're ready, making your way back into a tabletop position. Flipping the toes under, lifting up the knees, and then moving from the core here, lifting up the hips towards the ceiling, pressing into the heels down block. Inhale to the nose, exhale to the mouth. Inhale, bend the knees and forward. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms above head. Exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana, mountain pose. All right, from here, same thing, we know where to start. Inhaling, arms above head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. So this is where it gets a little bit different. So walking the hands out. So we're making our way into that floating tabletop position we've already done. So we're walking the hands out here. It's a floating tabletop position. Knees are lifted as we engage the core. We're just gonna work the core a little bit more today. It's a core day, I'm sorry. So we're starting from here. We're just gonna walk the hands out into a high plank. Nice job. And then walking the hands back in to that hovering tabletop position. Just 2 more, okay? So never letting the knees fall, walking the hands out to high plank, and walking the hands back in. Awesome job, 1 more. Walk the hands out, high plank, and walking those hands back in, active tabletop. Great job. From here, you can go ahead and rest the knees. Bring the knees together this time as we make our way into a child's pose. So instead of that wide-legged child's pose where you are bringing knees together, bring forehead to the mat, and this time bring arms down to your sides. Resting here, a couple breaths. Ready? Bring your hands underneath the shoulders, slowly pressing into the hands as you lift the chest up, lift the head up. And then walking out into a tabletop once again. Inhaling, right leg comes back. So engaging the glute here, 3-legged tabletop position. Toes are facing down towards your mat. We engage the glutes, engage the core. Nice big inhale as we find length, all the way from the crown of the head, again, and out towards the heel. As we inhale, and then exhale, as we make our way into a kind of a cat position with the arms, as we engage the core, bringing knee towards the chest, and then gently placing that foot in between. So making our way into a low lunge. So back knees on the mat, back toes are tucked under. Right leg is in front of you this time. Knee, heel, you know the drill here. So if this is a little bit much for you, also you can just grab a block or some pillows, place it on either side of the foot for support. That's always an option there. So making our way into this low lunge. So as we inhale, let's press the left hip forward as we open up our hearts, opening up the chest. And then exhale, we're gonna bring the hips back as we extend that right leg. Toes are facing up towards the ceiling, the hamstring stretch here. And we're gonna move into this kind of mini flow. Inhale, low lunge, as we bring the left hip forward. Then exhale, half split. So again, moving with your own breath, kind of going at your own pace, getting touch with your body. Grabbing those blocks or pillows if needed. Again, connecting a movement with an inhale and with an exhale. You need to stay longer. One stretch feels really good today. Feel free to do that. Opening up the left hip flexor and the right hamstring. These are muscles that can cause a lot of low back pain for a lot of people, so we're just giving them some extra love today. When you're ready, we're going to meet back in this low lunge, and slowly walking that right foot over to the left side of the mat, making our way to the half pigeon pose. So bringing the hips down, keeping them in line with each other, making sure we're not leaning over to one side or the other. We're keeping those hips nice and even. And from here, we're going to lift up onto the pads of our fingertips. The palms come out, pads of the fingertips are pressed into the mat as we extend the arms, open up the chest, open up our hearts. And looking up towards the ceiling, slight back bend here. And then exhale, slowly release. You can walk the hands forward. Stay up on your hands here if this is comfortable for you today. Option to bring it down to the elbows. With an option to extend the arms fully out in front of you. Whatever's in your practice today, whatever feels comfortable. Really listening to your bodies. Again, these are tight muscles for a lot of people, so don't push yourself. This is your practice. Whatever feels good, just Breathe there. Slowly, when you're ready, you can walk the hands underneath the shoulders, pressing into the hands as we lift up the chest, lift up the head, nice and easy. And then from here, you can roll on to that right hip as we swing that back leg out in front of you. So you might be facing the side of your mat now, or you can swing it all the way out in front of you, facing the front of your mat, whatever's comfortable for you. So we're going to keep that right knee bent as the sole of the right foot finds the inner left thigh. Inhaling, arms above head. And then exhaling, slowly melting belly over left thigh, reaching for the shin, ankle, toes. Being gentle with your body here. And slowly lifting up that chest. We're going to make our way into another kind of modified heart opener, hip opener. So keeping the same position with the legs here. So right knee stays bent, left leg stays extended. Right arm comes behind you for support. And we're just going to swing that left arm up and over as we lift up the hips towards the ceiling, lifting on to the right knee here. Again, left leg is extended. Left arm reaches towards the back wall. This is a modified wild thing. Opening up the heart, opening up the hips, and then as we came into it, nice and easy, come out of it. Slowly lowering those hips back to the mat, meeting back center here. Great job. So from here, you can hug the knees in towards the chest. Let's do a few spinal rocks. Back and forth. And slowly making your way back into that tabletop position as we move on to the other side. So when you're ready, find that nice tabletop position. Engage the core, spreading out the fingertips nice and wide. Find stability here. And when you're ready, you can inhale, extend left leg back. Toes are flexed down towards the mat. Glutes engaged, core is engaged. Find length as we inhale. And exhale, rounding out the shoulder blades, engage the core. Bring that foot in between the hands. And make your way, slow adjustment into that low lunge. So from here, making sure that left knee is above the left heel. Inhale, press that right hip forward this time. Again, option to grab that block or pillow support on either side of that foot. Inhale, we're going to press the right hip forward. Exhale, extend left leg as we bring the hips back and pass foot. Nice job. And again, we're just going to move into this mini flow. Nice and easy. Opening up the hamstrings, opening up the hip flexors. When you're ready, moving back in that low lunge on the left side, and then slowly walking that foot to the right side of your mat as we make our way into this half pigeon. Again, being mindful of the hips here, making sure we're not favoring one side or the other. And again, pressing into the pads of the fingertips as we lift up our hearts, lift up our chest towards the ceiling. Gaze is up towards the sky. And then exhale slowly. Walking the hands out in front of you. Again, the arms can stay extended here. This is enough of a stretch for you today. Or you can take it down to the elbows. Extend the arms fully out in front of you. Again, whatever's in your practice today. And slowly, when you're ready, you can walk the hands underneath the shoulders. Slowly lifting up the chest, lifting up the head, nice and easy. And then rolling over to that left hip. Swinging the back leg out in front of you as we keep that left knee bent. Right leg is extended this time. Left foot is on the inside of that right thigh. Inhale, arms above head, reach up towards the sky, and then exhale, you can melt belly towards that right thigh, reaching for the shins, the ankles, the toes. Whatever's in your practice today. And then slowly bring that chest up, that head up, nice and easy. We're gonna move into that, again, modified wild thing. We did on the opposite side, just on the side this time. So same thing, we're gonna inhale, lift onto the left knee, keeping that right leg extended. And then right arm is going to reach up and back as we rely on that left arm for support. So when you're ready, bringing that right arm around, reaching towards the back wall as we lift up the chest, lift up the hips, up towards the ceiling. Nice job. Modified wild thing here. And then just as we came into it, nice and easy, come out of it. Slowly lower those hips back to the mat as we make our way back to a seated position. This time we're going to extend both legs. So both legs are out in front of you. Shake them out if you need to. Give yourself a little gentle massage on those thighs, those calves. A little self-love right here. And when you're ready, you can extend the arms out in front of you. And then slowly rolling vertebrae by vertebrae all the way down to your back. Once your shoulders on the mat, we can inhale, reach the fingertips as far away from the toes as you possibly can. And then exhale to the mouth as we bring the knees in towards the chest. Once again, rock side to side. When you're ready, keep that right knee hugged into the chest as we extend left leg, let it fall to the mat. Using your biceps to hug that right knee to the right shoulder. Maybe rolling at the right ankle up here. When you're ready, left hand on that right knee, bowing that left hand to guide the right leg over to the left side. Press the shoulders into the mat, extend the right arm, gaze falls to the right. Define spinal twist. Slowly bringing it back to center. More tight squeeze on that right knee. And then switching it out, so allowing that right leg to extend and fall to the mat. Hugging left knee in towards the left shoulder, using your biceps here. Rolling out that left ankle. And then right hand on that left knee, this time allowing it to guide that left leg over to the right side of your mat as we press shoulder blades into the mat, extend left arm out, gaze falls to the left. Slowly bringing that left knee back into the chest, so more tight squeeze. And then bringing in the right knee to meet it, so both knees in towards the chest. And then reaching for the inner arches of those feet here, making your way into a happy baby. Rocking side to side, pressing those thighs down to the mat with those arms, rocking side to side, maybe extending one leg out and extending out the other. And then from here, extending the feet right up towards the ceiling. Hands come down to the hips, by the hips for support, and then just slowly allowing those feet to fall to the mat, slowly with control, as you possibly can. Using that core one last time. And then once the feet find the mat, allowing the feet out to the sides, taking the shoulder blades into the back, bring the arms nice and wide. Or you can bring one hand over the heart, one hand out over the belly. And just allowing yourself to find final resting pose or final shavasana. And I will guide you through an ending meditation here. So wherever we're at today, whatever comfortable position you have found, all take a nice deep breath together. Fill the belly, fill the lungs. Loud, open mouth, exhale. Let everything go. Release the jaw, release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Release the area in between the eyebrows. Getting the body, just noticing any subtle differences compared to the beginning of class. Again, noticing your surroundings, noticing the sounds that surround you, any smells, sensations on your skin. Noticing the ground beneath you as it supports you. And then again, bringing that attention inwards, noticing the breath. How the belly rises as you inhale. How the belly falls as you exhale. Noticing the heartbeat. And then again, bringing into mind what you're thankful for today. Whatever it was that brought you joy, made you happy. Again, picturing that in your mind, meditating on that thought. Inviting that energy of gratitude into your hearts throughout the rest of your night, throughout the rest of your week. And with this new year, I want to challenge you guys to think of one thing you'd like to work on this year, or one word that might describe your goals, or what you want for yourself. So for example, refreshed, re-energized. Those are some of my words. So if you'd like to use those today, you're more than welcome to. And what that means to me is to kind of just allow myself to let go of things that are just not serving me well. 2020 was a crazy year for so many of us. So I know that comes with a lot of frustration, anxiety, emotions. So I challenge you guys to really kind of reflect on what is not serving you well. What are you holding on to? I challenge you to let that all go right here, right now, in this space. With each exhale, let a little bit of that go. So you can come out of your practice, come out of each breath feeling refreshed and re-energized. When you're ready, you can bring arms overhead, knees in towards the chest, keeping those eyes closed, rolling over to either side. Again, making your way to that fetal position. And just taking these last few moments again for moments of gratitude, thanking your body for all the hard work it's just done and continues to do each and every day. Thanking yourself for carving out this time for your practice, for your body, for your mind, for your soul. And then when you're ready, you can slowly use your arms to make your way back up into a seated position. Just ending with a few neck stretches here. You can bring arms down to the side and just doing a full neck roll to the right. And a full neck roll to the left. Bringing hands to heart center. Thank you all so much for allowing me to guide you in your practice tonight. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday evening and the rest of your week. The divine in me honors the divine in you. Namaste.